Oh, hey, folks, sometimes there's a story that's just a train wreck, and you gotta watch it. I'm Tim Black. This is Dumb News. We all know that in our legal system, there are loopholes. Some people get justice handed down to them in a disproportionate way. If you're a female, you probably get a lighter sentence than a man. If you're a white guy, you probably get a lighter sentence than a black guy. We know this. White guy, Latino guys, Asian guys, all these things play out in our legal system. And some people love to say that our legal system is the best on earth. A lot of Americans say that. Anyway, so here we go, folks. This is Dylan Schumaker. He was convicted last year of the brutal beating death of a 2-year-old child, Austin Smith. Now, Ashley Smith was the girlfriend of Dylan Schumaker. She was 19 years old at the time. Dylan was 16. She left her toddler, but she had another child. She left 2 children in the custody of Dylan Schumaker. During the time that he was babysitting these 2 little babies, let's just say he lost control. According to court records, he was texting, trying to arrange some type of sexual interaction, trying to get his groove on, and he was trying to set up some drug deals to sell drugs or something. So he was texting. Now, it appears, based on the evidence, that at some point after he finished texting, of which he sent about 200 texts during this time of babysitting, he got upset with the little baby, Austin. Here's Austin. He got upset with little Austin because Austin was crying or making noise or doing what toddlers do, and he started beating on little Austin. He put a pillow over little Austin and began punching the pillow. Coroners say that the cause of death of little Austin was blunt force trauma to the head. There was noticeable bruising on the face and head, and the rest of his body, but particularly on his face and head, from where he was punched by Dylan. Okay, so it was an open and shut case. We knew that Dylan did the killing. The baby was unresponsive, and it was damage to his brain. Okay. So this is why the story is here, and this is why I'm doing it, and I'm doing it late, but I want to do it because I think it needs to be done Tim Black style. All right? So Dylan Schumaker, this fuckhead, he makes a phone call to his mother, or there's a conversation with his mom as he is awaiting sentencing. I'm guessing, his mother was very upset, because just because you have a devil of a son doesn't mean you don't love your baby. Mama still love you, Dylan. Fuckhead. So anyway, in this conversation that's recorded, Dylan is heard saying to his mother, "Don't worry, Mom, I'm blonde. Probably all I need to do is get up on a stand and cry, and they'll go easy on me." So, when Dylan's sitting in front of the judge, and they ask him to say a few words, or would you like to speak, judge had already written down what he was going to say. Because see, the judge already had access to this phone conversation. So nothing Dylan said meant anything. In one ear, out the fucking other. And now, here we go. There's a couple things here. First of all, thank you, Judge, for being smart enough to see through the veiled attempt of this little young asshole. Now, you don't have to be an adult to know beating a child is wrong. This child knew right and wrong. He knew what the hell he was doing. How can you repeatedly punch and pound on a little 2-year-old and somehow think that sorry is going to do it? Now, he knew he was going to get time, but he didn't know he was going to get this much time, a whopping 25 years. That's right, a life sentence for the poorly acting guy who showed his hand and let the world know. Yes, I'm going to fake it on the stand. I'm going to cry all I can because I'm a little blonde-headed white boy. Sometimes justice is bittersweet because it's sweet because they didn't fall for the okie doke, didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. But it's sad because this little child, Austin, is gone forever. Life taken away. So I'm asking you folks, is there a situation where we should be lighter on children? Should we be lighter on these teens? Or should we just say the hell with it and treat them all like adults? See, I'm a little concerned because rich kids get away with certain shit. I mean, that case with the affluenza, that sticks with me. There were 4 people killed. This kid was drunk driving in a car, drinking liquor that he stole. And he kills 4 people and he goes to jail for no time. I'm concerned. We need to be fair, even-handed in our distribution of justice and punishment. And in this case, we aren't. But I'm glad we weren't. Hell, I don't want Dylan to get a lesser sentence. I want that other kid, the affluenza fuckhead, I want him to get a stronger sentence. That's what I want. That's what I think is fair. So I believe, this is just me, you let me know what you think. I believe that our sentencing should be fair across the board. I believe you take a life, you need to do life. Unless there are some very extenuating circumstances. And you being along with a child and you being really upset at the time, or you trying to text to set up some sexual rendezvous, or you trying to text to set up drugs, this kid's irritating you, it's not an excuse. Now, at this time, Dylan is 17 years old. The next 25 years will be spent in a facility near you. And I got a feeling Bubba and the gang aren't going to take too lightly to little blonde-haired Dylan coming up in there. Especially after they saw him crying on the stand. Especially when they saw how insincere his punk ass was. Now, some of you liberals out there, you say, oh, Tim, that's not right. It's not right for you to wish somebody to get anally raped in jail. Okay. Well, I don't think it's right for people to put themselves in situations where they kill children. So can we agree on that? Can we agree that we can feel some remorse for the child? And then can we agree that this little 2-year-old who will never grow up and never ride a bike, never go to school, never color in a fucking coloring book, can we agree the little Austin Smith didn't deserve what he got? Can we agree on that? You crying liberal piece of shit. Now, I'm liberal on some things, and I'm conservative on some things, and now I'm learning maybe I'm a libertarian in some ways. But damn it, I'm glad you liberal fucks aren't out there dispensing justice, because your justice would have so many loopholes, no one would ever do time for anything they ever fucking did, because there's always an excuse. Somebody wasn't hugged enough. Somebody wasn't loved enough. Somebody was just having a bad day. Someone was dealing with society, and society's not fair. Well, you know what? All of this shooting and killing and stabbing and maiming and raping and all of this shit, people need to be held accountable. We can't let compassion get in the way of enragement. Deplorable, fucking horrific actions of people like Dylan Schumaker. That's how I feel about it. You guys let me know how you feel about it. I'm Tim Black. This is Tim's Take TV, Tim's Take Live. My condolences out to the Smith family. It is. Very sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that this young child was put in the care of a little devil. And I want to thank that judge once again for dispensing justice without blinking, without batting a fucking eye. And to Dylan Schumaker, I have but one word of advice for you during your stay in the correctional facilities. Don't drop the soap, Blondie. Sometimes we get it right.